Hello and welcome back to Quest 3DS. It's a new episode, so that must mean we've got another 5 games to show off. And these are new additions to the collection. There's nothing too exciting here, but it's all stuff that I picked up in CEX. So without further ado, let's get started with what we have this time around. The first one is Outdoors Unleashed Africa 3D. Really sort of catchy name on this one, isn't it? The amount of times that I've actually had to look at this and think, what the hell is this called? So yeah, it's much like sort of like the Kimbella games, if you've ever played any of those, where you're sort of hunting around and taking down unsuspected wildlife in Africa. I can imagine the animal rights activists must have really been loving this. So this was published by Funbox and was in 2012, so sort of a year into the 3DS's life. This particular one has the VIP code, the booklet, and obviously cartridge there, you can see. And yeah, £3 that was, so somewhat of a bargain. I think probably likely to go up as the years go on, because there isn't that many copies of this around, to be honest. Certainly not so much out in the wild. Next one up is Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, and this one cost me £2 in my local CEX. It's not in the best of conditions, I've got to say. Child's games usually are not kept in the better conditions, so it's part of the course really. It looks a bit like the sleeve might have got a little bit wet at some point in the past, but for £2 I'm not really going to argue that much. VIP code has been absolutely mangled, but it is there, and your cart's there as well, which is in pretty good condition. That's the main thing. So yeah, not very exciting, but for £2 we need to add it. Next one up is Puzzler World 2013. And my girlfriend got this for me while she was shopping in the CEX in Exeter, and it was £3. And it's the Puzzle World 2012 you see quite a bit, but the 2013 one you don't see so much. So it's almost like the people that bought the 2012 one didn't get conned into buying the 2013 one. They weren't going to fall for it twice. So yeah, maybe fewer copies of this around. And yeah, published by Ideas Pad, they're called. I'm not too sure of any of the work that they've done before that or even after this. Before I actually imagine it was Puzzle World 2012, but who knows. But yeah, this came out in 2012. So going with the sort of historic sports title fair, where the year after is actually, they released it the year before. Anyway, I'm rambling about this too much, to be honest. But yeah, there you go. Little leaflet and cartridge. So that's another one in. The next one was a bit more expensive, and this was £10, and that is Spongebob Hero Pants. Not to be confused with Squiggle Pants or Spongebob Squiggle, something like that. There are a couple of Spongebob games on the 3DS, and this one was one that I overlooked, and it turned out I did actually need this one. So that was a tenner in CEX. But I think it's one that's gone up recently, because it was £8 when I was sort of looking at it first time around, and then it got up to a tenner, and I thought, well, enough's enough now, I don't want to pay any more than a tenner for it. But this one, being a kids game, actually bucks the trend of being in bad condition, because it's actually in pretty good condition. Even the case actually feels relatively new. We don't have a VIP code now, but we do have a sort of a little leaflet thing sort of telling us about the game and our cartridge in there. So it's good that I've got that one now. I think I'm only one SpongeBob game away now from going crazy. I mean, having the whole SpongeBob set. I think it was the one that came out on the Wii U. It's Plankton's Revenge or something like that. Last one is Movie Time, Wreck-It Ralph. Nothing too exciting. I think this one came out on the DS as well. Quite what they added into the 3DS to make it worthy of being on this machine, I don't know, but I should imagine it is just tacking on some 3D slider bits and pieces. This one was 2012. £5, so it wasn't really breaking the bank. We've got our sort of pamphlet in there and our cart, and I think it probably did come with a VIP code, but it's not in there. But we could go around the houses trying to find games that have VIP codes all the time and never end up getting the whole set. So we can always upgrade at a later time if we want to go for a certain area of completionist. So yeah, that's the 5 for this time around, and I think sort of my pick out of those that is going to be worth more money in years to come is the Outdoors Adventures ones, or is it Outdoor Adventure? Outdoors Unleashed. Again, see, I've got the name wrong. So it's such a nondescript, terrible name for a game cartridge that I've just got it wrong there. And I've just told you not 2 minutes ago what it was called. So that one, and I also think that the Spongebob one is probably likely to go up in price. So if you're watching this in years to come, leave a comment. Did it? Did it not? Did it go down? Who knows? But all right, well, that's that for this episode, and I'm gonna record a couple of episodes back to back now, so we're wearing the same outfit. See you later.